The TLC, the Test and Learn community, we are a nonprofit community made up of practitioners, industry experts from the beginning of their career all the way up to industry leaders that have more than 25 years of experience in analytics, research. The only rules are no bullying and no sales or solicitations.
Welcome to No-Hacks.show, a weekly podcast in which smart people talk to you about better online experiences. This episode is brought to you in partnership with Experimentation Elite, the UK's premier experimentation and CRO experience taking place in Birmingham, UK on June 11th and June 12th. My two guests today are also sponsors/partners at the event in Birmingham. They're responsible for the Test and Learn Community Mentorship Summit on day one of Experimentation Elite, June 11th. Kelly Wortham, founder of the Test and Learn community, and Matt Gershoff, co-founder of Conductrics, the sponsor of the TLC Mentorship Summit, are with me today to tell you everything you need to know about the TLC Mentorship Summit. So Kelly and Matt, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to have you. I want to open with a question that has nothing to do with TLC Mentorship or Experimentation Elite. I want to put you in a scenario. You need to hire someone for your optimization team, but the economy is so great that everybody has a job. Nobody wants to change it up. You have to hire an animal. I want to know which animal you're hiring and why.
Okay. Which animal and why for my optimization team?
Yep.
I want a pig.
Why?
Because, okay, stay with me here. I have a reason. Michael Helbling, when he hired me, said that he wanted smart and lazy analysts. Pigs are some of the smartest in the animal kingdom, and no one would say they were anything but lazy.
I love that. I love that. Matt, what's your take?
I'd say probably a service dog. So like a dog, but like service dog. I think one of the main things that we look for here at Conductrics is it's while we're a technology firm, software as a service, the service part is quite important to us. In fact, it's pivotal. And so someone who understands service, understands empathy, and understands that the main role that we have, even though we're software, is to help our customers achieve, their objectives and to be their guide. So, and also I like dogs, but I'd say service dog.
I love both those answers. They're amazing. This is really good. So before we start talking about the summit, and yes, June 11th, Birmingham, get your tickets if you haven't already for Experimentation Elite, of course. Kelly, tell me about TLC. What is it? Like, why should people join? And basically, what can people get out of it?
So the TLC, the Test and Learn community, is a nonprofit community now of, I think as of this week, over 1,500 members. It's grown massively in the last year. We've added over 500 members since last March. We are a nonprofit community made up of practitioners, industry experts from the beginning of their career all the way up to industry leaders that have more than 25 years of experience in analytics, research, experimentation, UX, all coming together with a Slack community and at least monthly webinars to teach, learn, and converse about everything in all of those fields. And again, it's a nonprofit, and the only rules are no bullying and no sales or solicitation. So a great way to come together and learn both virtually and increasingly in person.
Wonderful two rules you have there. I love that. And if you know someone who does CRO optimization and you've seen them on LinkedIn or anywhere else, they're probably in the Slack.
That's true.
The TLC Slack. Yeah.
And it's really easy.
Very, very likely.
Or they should be.
Or they should be. That's a good point.
Yeah, or they should be.
Matt, tell me, give me a quick breakdown of what Conductrics is and why you chose to partner with TLC.
Well, Conductrics is a software company, and we provide our clients with tools for experimentation, optimization, like multi-arm bandit and predictive targeting. integrated with customer feedback and survey. And I think we approach the problem of experimentation and optimization a little bit differently than perhaps others do. I think we really believe that rather it being a technology solution, even though we provide technology, ultimately we think the value of experimentation is really about providing a principled procedure for having an organization act with intention. And by that, it means being explicit, being honest about what your tasks are, what problems you're trying to solve, and then having a principled way of evaluating which actions to take and what to learn at the margin through experimentation and collecting information for that particular task. And so, really the objective, we feel, is it's really about customer advocacy and technology in the service of better understanding your customers and helping them achieve their objectives and improving their lives. And so one of the main reasons why we sponsor the TLC is because that's very consistent with our overall philosophy about service. And the idea of why we're really doing things is to be of service to other people and to our customers. And I think that's what the TLC is really about. It's all of us going together and being willing to both, listen and share. I think those are the two pivotal components of a community, is to be able to listen to one another, but also share what we know in a safe and inclusive space. And I think that's what, or I know that's what Kelly has fostered with the TLC. And that's why we are a proud sponsor of it.
Wonderful. And you will both be in Birmingham or not?
Yep.
Yes. So anyone
Looking
can
forward
say
to it.
hi. Anyone can say hi and talk to you in person. The Mentorship Summit now, igniting insights, fostering futures. I got that from the PDF, the small promotional PDF, explanational PDF. So Kelly, I will let you explain that subheading.
So, the TLC Mentorship Summit, this is the first time, and hopefully not the last, that we're going to be doing this. One of the things that we all go to conferences for is to have the opportunity to learn from industry leaders, to be sort of mentored by those folks. And the TLC has always been, again, about that learning portion, the test and learn. But I wanted to sort of flip the script and put the mentees on the stage and have the mentors, the industry leaders, mentor them. And so the TLC Mentorship Summit is about putting normally the audience mentors in the spotlight, the mentees in the spotlight, and put the mentors in the stage, in the audience, and have them mentor the audience live. So we have 6 lucky mentees who will take the stage and present what they've learned to 5 panelists who are mentors. Lucas Vermeer, Els Ertz, trying to do this live here, Abby Howe, and
Ruben de Boer.
And me helping out. We are going to mentor our 6 speakers who are newer in their careers, and they're going to present what they're passionate about in their careers, what they've learned in life, and why they want to, what they want to do with experimentation, what they've learned, something like that. And we're going to mentor them live. And then they're competing for an opportunity for what else? Mentorship. As well as an opportunity to, win a free pass to a conference. They're going to possibly win classes with Ruben for, his wonderful classes that he has, and a chance for free mentorship with the panelist of their choice. So it's, the opportunity to sort of flip the script and give, the mentees the limelight.
And this is happening in the UK, Experimentation Elite. You are US based. So my question is, what made you choose Experimentation Elite as the event for the first of such summits?
It's Experimentation Elite. It's about the elites on day 2. So on day 1, we're putting the elite in the audience and letting the mentees take the limelight. So it was a natural fit. And, Jackie and Craig reached out and said they wanted to partner with the TLC, and they're just lovely folks. And I love that conference and everything it stands for. So we just wanted to work together, and it just seemed a natural partnership. And
excellent. So
and just to chime in, the TLC for everyone listening is international in scope. So it's by no means just an American or a North American community. It's really a global community.
Thank you for pointing that out. I was talking about Kelly specifically being US based, not the community, just to be clear for the audience. Absolutely.
And you can see the speakers that are going to be a part of it on the website. The speakers that are going to be in the competition are the speakers that say TLC. And we're really excited about the speakers, and that their profiles are listed right alongside the speakers on June 12th. So give them the props. We're very, very, very excited by our speakers. They're fantastic speaker lineup. But come see them. And then one of my favorite parts about the TLC Mentorship Summit is if you come attend, you're going to get the same benefits as the mentees on the stage, because you're going to get the same advice by being in the audience that the mentees on the stage are going to get from these mentors in the mentorship panel.
And also, you can rush the stage afterwards and ask.
Can you
ask all the experts, your individual question, and to hold them hostage whilst you're pestering them, but not pestering them, but like making sure that they answer your questions.
That's good to know. Now, these are people that probably don't have a lot of experience with public speaking. I mean, they're just getting started. This is kind of the whole idea. So isn't that scary to go on a stage? Will they be unprepared, or do you have a special surprise for them as well?
Each speaker has the opportunity to get speaker coaching with renowned speaker coach Michael Agard.
That's worth the price of admission. That alone, just to have that kind of mentorship session with him, is worth the price of admission, if you're asking me. I've talked to Michael. I've seen him talk on stage, and yeah, it doesn't get much better than that.
That's right.
Especially in this industry. So let's talk about the entire process of that day. How long will the presentations be? What will they talk about?
So they each have about a 10-minute presentation, and then each of the mentors will ask them questions to draw them out and mentor them. And we'll have 3 of those. And then we'll have sort of a break where during the break, what we're going to do is we're going to put the panelists, the mentors, we're going to turn the light around, and we're going to have a mentorship panel where I, as serving as a moderator, we're going to talk about mentorship and why it matters. At which point, to Matt's point, the audience can ask questions of the panel about mentorship. I'll have some questions prepared, but also absolutely, this is the audience's opportunity to ask the panel what they care about mentorship. Then the next 3 speakers will go, and they'll have their opportunity 10 minutes each, and the panelists will ask their questions. At the end of which we have a grading scale that we'll be using, and we will announce the winners.
Have you ever seen something like this done at an event? Any other event you've been to or not been to?
I haven't. I've seen, at Conversion Hotel, Tone Vesseline has 9 speakers that are picked ahead of time, and then he has Michael Agard work with a selection of new speakers. And they have a speaker competition to pick the 10th slot. So that's close. That's how, the 10th slot is picked by a newer speaker. And so that's as close as I've seen it, but it's not about, it's mentoring them on their presentation skills. but it's less about like career mentorship. So yeah.
So what would the success rating of this be? Let's say next year, Experimentation Elite, one of these TLC speakers gets to go to like the major program. Do you think that'll happen?
I mean, something like that would be great. And I also think it would be awesome if, for me, it's less about them getting a award on the main stage and more about these folks getting a mentorship that helps them in their career and life, because that's what the TLC is about. Like, help me in my, career. Like if 6 months from now, the folks that went through this reach out and say, hey, I ended up taking a new career path, or this really helped mentor me into my next job role, or I got a promotion, or, I switched from, working. I thought I was in the right role, and I found out that I really wanted to move into product management. That would be success for me.
Absolutely. And the grand prize includes, this is not just about mentorship for up until June 11th. It includes mentorship from one of the panelists after the event.
6 months of
Are there any other prizes people can win at the TLC Mentorship Summit?
We're going to have door prizes. So for the people who sign up and attend on June 11th, they also get a chance to win mentorship with the panel.
Again, I want to say that if you still haven't signed up for Experimentation Elite and bought your ticket, go to experimentationelite.com. You can learn all about it there. You can also go to experimentationelite.com/awards and find about Experimentation Elite Award Show, which will happen during the main event. Also, you can learn everything you need to know about the TLC Mentorship Summit there. Kelly, how can someone get into the TLC Slack?
Testandlearn.community, and then sign the code of conduct. And if you want to attend any of the monthly events, you have to sign up and subscribe for the events on the event calendar on the same webpage.
And then the replay will also be available for every event for those
on the TLC YouTube.
Beautiful.
Where you can also subscribe to the No Hacks YouTube channel, by the way.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. That was unexpected. So, Matt, the question for you is, how can if someone wants to try Conductrics or sign up for an account, what's the best way to do that?
Oh, they can reach out to us directly, so they can come to the website at conductrics.com, or they can ping me, or we'll also be at Experimentation Elite. And we'd be happy to chat and find out if we'd be a good fit or not. And if not, we're quite forthright and trying to help you find what solution is going to work for you. But I can reach out directly. We're happy to help.
Back all the time, and he'll talk
that's right.
Whiskey or alfajores, and then Kelly will tell you about Conductrics because he won't push it.
We are on the TLC. I mean, I personally, the one Slack, the one community channel that I actually do spend time on personally is the TLC. But we're also happy just to answer any questions more generally about experimentations, design of experiments, anything like that, in a very non-product way as well. So there's a lot of really great resources that are on the TLC that are always happy to answer. No one who's part of the TLC, or if you are joining, it's a place where if you feel like you shouldn't ask a question because you feel like you should know the answer, it's absolutely not that place. It's a place for everyone to come, have these types of questions answered in a place where no one's going to make fun of them or anything, and is going to be more than happy to answer and get.
So if you want to know about topics, ask me. If you want to know about the TLC, ask Matt. That's how this works.
That is confusing, but that's how that works. Okay, Matt, what you said there is really refreshing, because you said if the tool is not for them, you'll recommend something else, and you don't get that a lot in B2B SaaS, right?
Well, for us, again, every company, and same with everyone, you can't service everyone. And it's very important, especially for this type of technology, which touches upon a lot, both of the tech stack, but also organizationally. It's very important to have a good fit. And so for us, again, the whole notion of service and customer advocacy is really part of our guiding principles. And so it only works for us as well as for our clients if it's a long-term partnership. And so if it's something where it's like it doesn't work for our client after like a year or so, that's bad for them, but it's also bad for us. And so it just makes the most sense just to go into everything where your eyes wide open. And so, we feel that part of our mandate is to help our customers be successful. And so that in part is helping ensure that we will be a good fit for them. And for many clients, we are a great fit.
So conductrics.com, request a demo, learn more, or ask Kelly. And on that note, I'll just remind the audience, experimentationelite.com. Go there, get your ticket, and go to the Mentorship Summit, because it's a different kind of event, not just in this industry, but in any industry. It's always the same faces at the conferences, right? That's kind of the problem you're trying to solve, and you probably will be able to solve. And I will just thank everyone for listening to this episode, and two of you for being wonderful guests and talking about the Mentorship Summit and organizing and getting this event out there. And I will talk to you next week.